What is up, YouTube? Here to do a Stuff and Stories video, Merchamania video, whatever you want to call it, about Wizard World Comic Con out in San Jose. It was a great event. First time ever going to a Comic Con. It was at the same place the WrestleMania Access was at, and it was the same exact room, but it was just kind of different setup because Comic Con is just like booths everywhere, and it's more stripped down than how WrestleMania was, where it's kind of all fancy and there's stuff everywhere to look at. The WrestleMania Access filled up the entire convention room, but this one for Comic Con was kind of more bare. But it was still a lot of things to do. I went around the site about 4 or 5 times. I walked around there for just one time. I didn't really look at everything. I just kind of glanced to just see what was going on. And it was only like 10:30, and I had like 4 or 5 more hours until the page line even started to line up. So I was like, oh boy, I was kind of like, I have no idea what I was going to do for the next 4 or 5 hours. But I, walked around a couple more times, kind of looked around, shopped a little bit more. I didn't get that much stuff because I only had like 40, 50 bucks with me in cash. And then by the time I went to the ATM, I went to the ATM first, and I'm an idiot, and I usually never go to the ATM. I just use my credit card. And I was using my debit card, and I, picked credit instead of checkings, and then nothing came out, and I was like, son of a bitch. And I tried to do it again because I realized I'm an idiot and I did it wrong. So then I tried to do it at the same ATM, or not the same ATM, but the same type of ATM that they had at the convention center, and that didn't work. So then I went to Pete's Coffee, and I found an ATM there, and I got the money out. But then by that time, it was like 2 o'clock, and the line for Page was already starting, so I didn't really get to buy that any more stuff. But I did buy one thing in between, the Page autograph and the Page photo op, so we'll get to that. So first off, I'm just gonna got this backpack, or I've already had this backpack, as you've seen in many of my other videos, but I got some buttons. I don't know if you've ever seen my backpack before with the buttons on it, but let's just go over them. I got this, so these 5 I got at Comic-Con, so got the Walter White and Jesse Breaking Bad one right there. I got this I Survived Camp Crest. I got that at Hot Topic. The Courage the Cowardly Dog one got it at Hot Topic as well. And this is just some button they give out at the A's games, like on Throwback Thursday. The A's used to be they used to have a donkey as their mascot. So got a Jason one and a Power Rangers one. They had a bunch of different ones. If you saw in the video, they had like hundreds, or I don't know how many exact pins they had, but they got a Zim one. And they had a Ninja Turtles one. That's Raphael, I think. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. But, so, yeah. It was only $7 for all those pins. I was thinking about going buck nasty on the thing, but I just, all I put the pins on my backpack, and they were just like Pokemon ones and Disney ones and all these different comic book ones. They had Deadpool, Spider-Man, Hulk. If you can think of the comic book, if it's a popular comic book, they probably had those there. So, I go to Comic-Con, and since I'm a VIP person, it was $125 for a Page one. I don't know how much it was to get the dual Roman Reigns and Page one, but I just wanted to meet Page. So, because you're a VIP person, you get this big old tote bag. This thing is huge. And out here in the Bay Area, we don't use plastic bags when we shop, so this is nice to get reused. I use this for shopping and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna pull out some random stuff or just talk about it. So I've had 2 Pops things before. I had the Daniel Bryan one that I got on the Raw after WrestleMania, and then I got the Macho Man Randy Savage one that I got at WrestleMania Access at the Superstore. So here's the 2 I have. There's Daniel. This one's only $10, and this one was like $20, I think. But I really like this one. This one's like my favorite one. So they have in the video I only showed that one stand of Pops, but there was just a bunch of different stands that had just a shit ton of Pops. They had people I had never even heard of before, and they had Family Guy ones and Simpsons ones, and they had this cool Dwayne Wade and Steph Curry dual pack for $60. Those are my 2 favorite basketball players, but I was just, as I already said, I didn't have that much money on me. But they had an AJ Lee one, and it was signed $250. I love AJ, not that much. And then they had a Bella Twins one, the dual pack. That was $60. These are all the different spots. This one, got the CM Punk one. I kind of just got it because CM Punk isn't going to be having any more WWE Pop figures coming out. So they had 2 or 3 of them, so I just hopped on. It was only $10. So there you go. Put that on the collection. Oh boy. I try to save the page stuff for last. So at one of the sites, it was like an app place where you like you sign up and you can be a part of, you can like put your group on there and you can like, you know, converse with your group people and stuff. So they had a wheel, so you know, you sign up for the app and you sign in and you spin the wheel. So they had like water bottles, you can get a pops of, I don't know, they had like some Star Wars ones, and then they had a water bottle, some other different stuff. And of course I spin it, it goes around like 100 times and it finally stops and I get a small item of my choice, but the people loved me so much they basically gave me all the small items. So what the thing is, so this is a sticker. I got 2 stickers. So the app's called Band. I don't know, I already deleted it off my phone. I just wanted to get the free stuff. So I got a pin. This has it on there too. I thought they gave me another one, like a black pin. Where the hell is that one at? There it is. This one's a black, I assume this one's a black pin and maybe this one's a blue one. Is this blue? No, that one's black too. Yeah, so they're both black pins. So put that in my backpack for school. And I don't know why, but they had ping pong balls there. And if you got the water bottle, they would put these 2 ping pong balls in the water bottle. I don't know why I would want ping pong balls in my water bottle, but you know, I have a ping pong table at my aunt's house, so I'll bring that over there and you know, play with that. And then again, I got a bottle opener. Being 21, you know, got to open up those beers now. When I went to Punta Cana, my aunt got me a bottle opener. I got too much crap on my keys. There we go. It's a shark. It used to say Punta Cana on it, but I've already used it so much that it's kind of faded away, putting it in my pocket and stuff. So this one, like honestly, this thing sucks. Like I can kind of open it, like you kind of gotta like chip it like 2 or 3 times before you get it, but this one, it's perfectly fine. You know, only gotta use it once and it finally pops it off. So when you go, they give you the tote bag, and they give you, you know, the wristband, and they give you a necklace to, you know, flaunt around that you're a VIP, and it gets you front of the line access. So and they also gave me these Walking Dead comics. One's cover is black and white, the other one is in color, but I thought the whole book would be in color, but it's not. Both of them are in black and white. So it says it's a Wizard World San Jose Comic-Con exclusive. So I don't know how much, you know, it'll be worth in 5-10 years. I'm not a comic book person. Don't even watch The Walking Dead. I know I'm missing out, but you know, if I finally watched Breaking Bad like a year ago, and I watched it in like a couple months. So you know, if I like the show, I'll watch it a lot. Kind of like how I'm watching House of Cards right now. So here's the Wizard World Comic-Con lanyard page thing. WWE Diva page VIP experience. So basically, if you get this, it just shows you that, you know, you have VIP and you can go to the front of the line. So what you get is you get front of the line access for the VIP, for the autograph and the picture, and then for the Q&A session, you got the first 6 rows of just for your, you know, for yourself. And you know, it's a pretty good deal. I mean, $125 is a little expensive for one person, but it's a pretty good deal. I guess that's contradicting myself saying it's a good deal, but it's expensive. But I had fun, so it was worth the $125. Just to say that. And so, what else they give you? They give you a lithograph. I don't know what's the difference between a lithograph and just a poster, but so this is basically the same picture that's on my shirt. It's a really good picture. If I didn't have anything for Paige to sign, I probably would just get her to sign this, make it, you know, nice and big. Don't know if we're gonna hang this up, or maybe I don't know, maybe I'll put it next to my Bella Twins poster and my NXT poster. Take down all that Obama crap, all those newspapers, and hang something else up. See, let's just go. Oh, and let's just go through what's going on here. So, I get to the line. The way they set it up is like there's lines going this way. So the first line was already full by the time I got there, and then I was like halfway through the second line, and there was like 2:15, but they said the line wasn't gonna start till 2:30. But I went to Pete's Coffee and I came back. I noticed that the line was already filmed, so I was like, oh crap, I gotta go. So they basically just like they just pump them out one after another after another. You know, you only get like 5 or 10 seconds if you're lucky. You know, there was one guy who was right in front of me who had 3 autographs. So he like took one, just a regular one, and the other one he had like a Raider towel, and the other one he was like, she jumped in his arms and she was carrying her. So that was nice. So basically what happened, I put my bag down, I just walk up, she says, "Oh, nice shirt." I was like, "Oh yeah, thanks." And then we take the picture. I didn't even know, what she was doing. Try to put my hand far down enough on her waist, but not be a pervert and like touch her ass and get kicked out, because I want to get that autograph and I want to come back to further another WWE events. So here's the picture. I guess it's fine. I didn't realize how dark I was, but I guess standing next to Paige, anybody looks really dark next to her. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. If I'm gonna frame it and put it up somewhere, just keep it in the collection. But so it's actually really nice how they do it. You walk out, and I don't know how it's like if the camera is connected to the printer or whatever, but you just walk out and they print them just right there, and you can get them in like a couple seconds. By the time you walk out there, some people's they already had their picture in their hand by the time the people got to the printers. So that's one good thing about this. If you want, you can buy other like copies of it. I don't know how you. I mean, they gave you a little card, but I didn't really read it. So, so then in between, the autograph and the photo op, I was looking at. Well, there was a whole bunch of different drawings and artwork all over the place. Like, I'm not much of a comic book person, but like the drawings and the artwork they had there was like beautiful. They were charging a lot of money for some of them, but they were like worth it. Like, I'm not much of an art person either, so I can't like describe how they looked but they were just real crisp and clean. And I was kind of hoping there'd be more sports stuff there, like baseball cards and other stuff, but there wasn't that much sports stuff there. There's some sports toys, but no baseball cards or anything like that, or even wrestling cards. So there's this one guy who had some like Giants drawings, some Steph Curry and Klay Thompson drawings from the Warriors, but the Warrior drawings, they weren't really like colorful. Like they were kind of like, it's kind of like a pencil drawing, I guess. So it wasn't like, it didn't pop as much as the one I bought. And I'm not a Giants fan, obviously, so I'm not going to spend $20 on a Giants poster. But I got this Kenny the Snake Stabler jersey, RIP, Raider Nation out here. Saw me, I was wearing the hat, supporting. I really like just the colors on this. I like how they have the pirate ship in the background. If you can see, you got Super Bowl 11 on there, 21. That's December 25th, 45 to 2015. RIP Ken Stabler, number 12. So, if you see my room tour video, I have right behind where the camera is, there's like a whole like Raiders wall with Raiderettes, and I got another drawing that I got from San Francisco, so I'll probably put that up there next to them. So maybe next year when I do another room tour video, you can see me frame this up. I got to go to Michael's, get an 11 by 17. 11 by 7, I don't know what the dimension is, but get that framed, put it up there on the wall, and get it done. So when you get to the Paige line, apparently Paige had like the longest, or not the long, I mean, yeah, she had the longest line, but she had like the most VIP purchases for the whole weekend. So Paige is very popular. Probably didn't help that it was on Saturday, but suck it, Roman, as she said. She was flipping Roman off behind her hand. She did that a couple times during the Q&A session. So you get there, and you get a free 8x10. People don't have anything for her to sign, she can sign this. And they get it to, if you want to personalize it, they can. I mean, she can, but I was like, I'm okay. So I got the WrestleMania 2015 preview. I got this signed by New Day and Natalya. I think that's it in here. So I was deciding between to get her to sign this page because it's a full 2-page spread, but I ultimately decided to get her to sign this, mainly just because Natalya's on the other side and it's just a nice 1-2 punch right there. So once again, it was kind of hard. I mean, it was kind of hard to talk to them because I actually wanted to get like my friend like a video of her saying hi to him, because he wasn't able to show up because his girl was not being nice and didn't want him to come. So I really like the gold on here. Nice big, actually, Reed's page. If you saw my charity unboxing video, I got a page 8x10 signed, and it was really shitty, to be honest. It was real faded. You couldn't really read it. But this one's really nice. and she's real nice. You know, you don't really get to talk to her that much because they're just pumping them out one after another. But she just seems nice, and she's real cool, down to earth. And that's it for this. That's all I got in the bag. Got a map. There's the page tickets where you rip it off. But so after the autograph signing, some dude comes up to me. He was like, "Oh, I watch your videos. You're cheesy 7 Like, oh, I was very appreciative because that's the first time anyone's actually noticed me from YouTube because I only have like 200 something subscribers, and the only video I've really had blow up was like the WrestleMania video. And so it was really, really appreciative of that, even though my face probably doesn't show it. But I really was kind of marking. I'm like, oh, damn, someone actually recognized me and knows who I am from YouTube. So he has a video, Robbie1 Kenobi. His link is in the description below. He tweeted out something that like I made his Wizard World experience awesome. So thanks for that. I was only around him for like 5 minutes, but I guess that made an impact on him. So I thank you very much for that, Robbie. He asked a question at the page Q&A. I recorded the whole thing. I'm not trying to blow smoke up his ass, but it was actually one of the better questions the people were asking. I didn't get all the questions, but most of them are like, oh, do you have advice for divas or being a diva, and just kind of like simple softball questions. But he actually kind of asked like a real question. It was the one about being upset with creative, and then she kind of talked about the submission sorority thing, and she called PCB they're named after an ointment. It was pretty funny. Some stuff I didn't record. She was somebody asked her about Eva Marie's push, and she didn't really say anything, but she said a lot by saying nothing. She was like, it is what it is, basically. So basically, if you watch Total Divas and all the girls hate Eva Marie, apparently that's not a work. They really don't like her. Or Paige is just working us and pushing the storyline forward. But so yeah, the Paige Q&A lasted a half hour. So what you do is anybody who wanted to ask a question could ask a question. There was a moderator there, but he didn't really do anything. He just let the people ask the questions, which was really nice. If I was smart, because I was in the second row, so that's why I was so close. But the the microphone was right to the left of me. So because I got there as soon as the autograph was over, I talked to Robbie, and then after that I went to the autograph or the Q&A session. I sat down, listened to the thing the panel right before that page, and that was actually a pretty interesting one. Even they were just talking about movies, even though I never heard about the movies. It was just kind of interesting to hear them talk about it. And so, if I was smart, I would have sat all the way at the end of that row so I could just stand up and just be the first one in line to ask a question. I could sit back down and start recording again. But, all those people just ran up, and I was like, I'm not going to try to run and get in line because I didn't think I was going to be able to get in line because there was just so many people asking questions. And some guy actually asked 2 questions by the end. He asked a question, and I guess he just went back in line. He asked another question, but so yeah, Wizard World was really fun. I encourage you to, go to a Comic-Con or a Wizard World if it's in your area. Even if there isn't like a wrestler there, just kind of walk around and just seeing all the different people and costumes and all the artwork and the stuff they're selling. It's really cool. I don't know how much a regular ticket is, but it probably isn't that much. Just go up there. And the program, if the programs like the Q&A panels, you honestly don't even need I don't think you would need a ticket for that. Because like you just walk in and like there's nobody even at the door checking. I don't know how it is for the other ones, but at San Jose they wouldn't even like check your arm or anything like that. You could just walk in and just sit back, sit in the last row and just watch the panels. But so that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. If you follow me on Snapchat, you could have seen some footage that I recorded and took pictures of that I didn't post on my YouTube channel. And so make sure to subscribe to Robbie1 Kenobi. He's starting up. He only got a couple subscribers, so let's boost that subscriber count up. Let's get him over 100. Maybe he'll have more than me one day because he probably puts out more videos than I do. So so follow Robbie1 Kenobi, and Paul JB was there too. Shout out to him. I'm not very much a talkative person. He was like literally like right next to me, and I didn't even say hi to him. I'm sorry about that. So hi Paul, I guess. So yeah, peace out. I don't know how to end these videos. It's kind of awkward. Bam.